Tonight, when the sun goes down, you are going to do something your ancient ancestors would find completely unrecognizable. You will lie down alone, in a dark room, on a soft raised platform. Pull a layer of fabric over your body. Remain completely still for 8 uninterrupted hours. And you will call this normal. But was it ever meant to be? For nearly all of human history, that version of sleep did not exist, not even close. What your ancestors actually did when night fell is one of the strangest and most counterintuitive stories in human history. And once you understand it, you will never look at your own restless nights the same way again. Here is where the story begins. For almost 2 million years, humans did not sleep in beds, they did not sleep in houses, and they almost certainly did not sleep for 8 uninterrupted hours. Anthropologist Jerome Siegel at UCLA wanted to know something simple. How do humans sleep? When civilization gets out of the way, his team spent years studying 3 of the world's last hunter-gatherer societies, the Hadza of Tanzania, the San of Namibia, and the Tsimane of Bolivia. Their findings, published in 2015, challenged almost everything modern sleep science believed. These groups did not sleep for 8 hours, not even close. Most slept only 6 to 7 hours each night. They also stayed awake long after sunset. 3 to 4 hours around the fire, talking, laughing, watching the stars. And sometimes they woke naturally in the middle of the night, without fear, without anxiety, without believing something was wrong. They were not sleep deprived. They were not broken. They were sleeping the way humans evolved to sleep. Now think about that. What does it say about us? The famous 8-hour rule is surprisingly modern. It emerged alongside factories, electric lighting, and fixed work schedules during the Industrial Revolution. Not evolution, not biology. Go back even further. Before villages, before fire, before language, your ancestors slept in trees, literally in trees, because the ground was dangerous. Paleoanthropologist David Sampson argues that moving from trees to the ground became one of the most important turning points in human evolution. Sleeping on the ground required trust in others. Imagine closing your eyes, knowing predators surrounded you, knowing your survival depended entirely on the people sleeping beside you. That was sleep, but it was also society. Ancient humans almost never slept alone. Privacy did not exist. Entire groups slept together for warmth, protection, and survival. Children pressed against adults. Fires burned all night. Their light pushed back the darkness beyond the camp. Then history revealed another surprise. Historian Roger Ekirch spent 20 years studying ancient records of sleep. What he found completely changed our understanding of the night. People once had 2 sleeps. A first sleep shortly after sunset. Then they naturally woke for an hour or 2. And finally, a second sleep until dawn. That quiet waking period was perfectly normal. People prayed, talked, made love, checked on animals, tended the fire. No one called it insomnia. Now comes the twist. The next time you wake at 3 in the morning, lying awake convinced something is wrong with you, ask yourself one question. What if nothing is wrong? Psychiatrist Thomas Wehr tested exactly that idea. He removed artificial light from volunteers' lives for weeks. Within days, almost everyone naturally returned to first sleep, a peaceful waking period, and second sleep. Their bodies remembered, even if their minds had forgotten. But evolution reaches even deeper. Picture the African savanna 2 million years ago. Night did not bring silence. It brought lions, hyenas, leopards, everything hunting. While humans slept, sleeping deeply all night would have been fatal. Instead, evolution built something extraordinary into the human brain: sentinel sleep. Different members of the group drifted through lighter stages of sleep at different times. Someone was almost always listening, almost always ready to wake, almost always standing between the group and death. You were never designed to power completely off. You were designed to remain quietly alert, even while asleep. Your light sleep may be ancient intelligence. There is one final mystery: dreams. Ancient cultures rarely believed dreams were meaningless. They believed dreams connected them to ancestors, spirits, the future, and unseen worlds. Dreaming was not a side effect. It was the purpose. Then everything changed. Electric light arrived. Alarm clocks followed. Factories demanded fixed schedules, and the glow of fire slowly disappeared beneath the glow of screens. Now here you are, lying alone, wondering why you wake at 3 in the morning, wondering why your sleep feels broken, wondering why you are still tired. Your body is not malfunctioning. It is ancient. It is still listening for the lion beyond the darkness. It is still waiting for the second sleep. It is still expecting warmth beside it. It is still searching for a fire that no longer burns. Tonight, when the sun disappears below the horizon, you will once again perform a ritual your ancestors would barely recognize. You will lie alone, in silence, in perfect darkness. But beneath all of that, beneath civilization, beneath electricity, beneath every modern habit, something ancient inside you is still awake, still listening, still remembering, still keeping watch, and